Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here. I have Christmas jumper on. Well, it's a Christmas t-shirt, but it's a really weird one. I got it in Temu. It's not the best quality, but it's got trees on it. Christmas trees. And very apt for me today because although Gary put up the tree the other day and put up the tree and put all the lights on it, it wasn't until today that I actually put the baubles on, and there it is. Well, that doesn't look as good as it would if it wasn't daylight, but there you go. Trees up, done. Yes. So hello, and well, I've got a couple of things to show you that I've been adding into my shop, but before I forget, let's do this because this is the last month we're going to be doing this. It's very sad, and you know, got to be done because it's double Grogu Day, and double Grogu Day is where it's at now. Unless I remember to take this with me when we go away, this is the last image you will see. Well, possibly not, because you know there is Saturday. What's the weekend one like? Yeah, no, we'll stick with double Grogu Day. It's so much nicer. Okay, so yeah, been a bit of a lazy tart today, really. Got up late. I woke up really early and I thought, or words to that effect, not getting up now. So I curled up and I went back to sleep and woke up really late. So yeah, and then I got mesmerised by the telly, which I shouldn't put on. I used to just put the news on and walk away, but it's Christmassy, so you know, I've been looking at stuff. Anyway, I was going to get lots of videos done so that they pop up next week, but I've done nothing, none. So yeah, that might not happen then. Just have to put up with my away day ones. Oh, I've got itchy nose, excuse me. So you know, these I've been uploading new stock for these beauties. I love these scissors. They're mine, actually, those ones. I'll put them back in my pot. Well, I'll put them there for a minute. And then I did show these ones, these little purple ones. These are well cute. So yeah, and I run out near enough, so I've restocked with those. This is a one pair only. I've only got one of them. I can't, well, I can if I take that off. Yeah. But let's put it back on. Some of them come with those little stoppers and some don't, but yeah, these are floral, purple floral. They're cute. But and then there's these. I forgot I got these, and when I was showing them the other day, I thought it was all these, but it isn't. It's these. Look at that. So they are hot pink, purple and blue. They're stunning, aren't they? I might have to take one out of stock for myself. At the moment they're all in, but by the time you watch this, the chances are one will be missing from the stock. But they're all uploaded, done all the pictures and everything, put them on the website. So although I've been lazy, I have been doing stuff. What did I do yesterday? Oh, I went through that big box of stuff that I got. Remember I did that advent calendar? I think it was from M&S, I want to say, and I unboxed it. I did it on this channel rather than on Rocksteady, but I said I was going to go through it and evaluate everything that was in there. And so what I did, I made a list and then I checked every single ingredient for limonene, because I can't have that. And out of the 24 products, oh excuse me, out of the 24 products that were in this thing, I can say to you that 11 of them have limonene, and so 11 of them are going to be at some point or other people's presents for stuff, because I can't have it, you know. It's like annoying. And 2 of them are nail varnishes as well, so that's 11, 13 of them that I won't probably use, although I could use them on my toes. I suppose I sometimes do that. Gary offered to paint my toenails the other day for our little trip, which was kind of nice of him. So I've been getting on with his scarf. I did some more last night. It's getting quite big. I'm starting to get concerned it's not long enough. But what I decided to do was I'm going to get it to about this wide, and then I'm going to put like a ribbon all the way around so that it can look a bit more finished, because I don't really want to put tassels on the end, you know. So oh, and then another thing, I was getting into a conversation with Lee next door, quite a long one, because I had to remind her about feeding Fluffy and stuff. So we got chatting about jobs and stuff and putting the world to rights. So yeah, I've got a few spots. I've got some really nasty ones here, and I had some nasty ones there but are getting better, but I've still got the mark, like it's redder there. I've covered it up with powder and concealer, but these ones here were quite big, and I thought, why is this happening? So I looked at my shower gel that I've always used, and at one point in time I know it didn't have limonene in it, because I did scrutinise the ingredients and thought, well, I can have that one at least. Has now got limonene. So that's why. That is why I've got the breakout. So from now on, I'm not going to use any, and I've got them in all sorts of horrible places as well, not just there. So you know, they're quite painful and they pop up willy-nilly. Well, not on my willy because I haven't got one, but you know what I mean, on my nilly. No, I'm only kidding. But you know, they do flare, and I didn't know why, and I didn't know why I was getting them. Obviously it's I've been using Body Shop Satsuma shower gel for a very long time. I've had them for quite a while, popping up here and there, but not as bad as I have now. So they've, when it was Anita Ruddock's shop, they were really careful about ingredients. Since L'Oreal bought it out, things have gone a bit downhill with the Body Shop, and that's possibly why they had to close a load of shops as well, not managed the way they used to be. And so from now on I have to scrutinize every single product for the ingredient list, because say for instance when I went on holiday to Vegas, I bought these at the duty free, so I'd have these with me while I was away. Now I use this all the time, and it's a facial wash, so I've still got a little bit of that. And this one's an exfoliating powder. That was fine, but it came with this as a little trio, and this is a serum, and you'd think this is a really sought after lovely serum, but this contains limonene and these don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a box all together and put all the stuff. I've got hair shampoos and conditioners that I can't have anymore, and put all that in a box, and then, you know, let people kind of help themselves if they want them when they come over or when I go to them, because you know they're too expensive products really to just throw away, and they're not bad products, they just got limonene in them. But why on earth we put it in this? You know, I was kind of looking at really nice high-end nice stuff. Some have limonene, some don't. I was looking at the Inky list, which is quite reasonable, don't have limonene. You know, it's just crazy really. I'm gonna have to really scrutinize everything from now on, sadly. But I've always wondered why I've got teenager skin when everybody else grows up. Now I know. Blessed allergies. It's really annoying. Why do I have to be inundated with allergies? But I don't know, I just do. Let's do this because I've done the calendar, and if I don't, I'll get this done now, forget. Where was I up to? I don't know if I told you this one. That's quite funny. Yeah, by the 7th tooth, the tooth fairy just started leaving coupons. I think I did do that one. Me. Oh no, that's fine. Did this one. Yep, stomach flu one was the last one. Okay, we've got mum notes. It's quite a big one. Mum notes. Idea. A car seat for a spouse who backseat drives, maybe in the trunk. Idea number 2. Remember to pick somebody up from something sometime today. 3. 232,000,000 5,555. Oh, hang on. It's too big a number. 232-555-4858 is Booger Kid's mum's cell number. Oh, I get it. So, should have known with the 555 because it's not real, is it? Date night is next Tuesday. So call mum and remind her how she begged for grandchildren. Google Finster. I need to do that because I don't have a clue what that is. And I bet the last one says, I bet you Googled Finster. Slang term for a secondary account on social media that's used to post private content in more private way. Oh, learn something new every day. Shopping list, disinfectant, wipes, antibacterial soap, sanitizer, hazmat uniform and a new house. Link to an article about a low-carb diet from 5 years ago. That right? Remember that dream you had about the baby giraffe and your kid's teacher? Nope. Find a recipe for whatever the hell Harper will eat for dinner. Trish is the name of your brother's wife. Trisha is the name of his ex-girlfriend. A-what-a-o-4. I don't understand that one. Is that just like what you might text? I have no idea what that is. I don't know. That's just too much, man. I don't understand that one. Okay, that was a long one. Finster, eh? Do you have a Finster account? No. Well, I never did. Somebody did, but it wasn't me. Anyway, enough of my tales of woe. I've got some cooking to do today, and I was going to go to the pharmacy because I had this ongoing battle with my doctor. Not sure if I told you about the cream that they took off my repeat list because I hadn't had it since, first of all they told me January, then they said November. I told them that their systems are rubbish. They didn't appreciate it, but anyway, I've got it back on my repeat list now, but they said they'd electronically send over a prescription. So rather than just get in the car and blindly go there this morning, I thought I'd call that pharmacy, see if they got it. Well, their phone lines were jammed. I mean, absolutely jammed. And I didn't get through. So Gary said, why don't you just go around there? And I thought, I don't really want to do that. That's going to take a good couple of, like, an hour and a half of my day, really. By the time you get in the car, you go there, you wait around and you do whatever, and then you come back, and, you know, you've lost all this time that you could be decorating the Christmas tree, you know. So I thought, no, I'll wait. So I rang them a little while later, and they answered. And I asked them if they had it, and they said, no, they've sent it. They sent the thing over, but we don't have it in stock until tomorrow. So it's a good job I didn't go. And I said, you definitely will get it tomorrow, won't you? Because I really need this stuff. Oh yes, it's on. They've agreed it, so it should be fine. So I've got to go tomorrow now, pick up my medication, because if I don't, you know, I will be in trouble because I really need that stuff. But it's, you know, I'm getting a bit fed up with this doctor because I used to stay with them through thick and thin, because I don't mean this to sound bad. They were all British doctors, spoke the English really, really well, had the same kind of values and stuff as us. The reason being, I had a doctor once who almost killed me and almost killed Paul when he was a baby. And her culture was totally different. And, you know, she would say stuff to me like, I nearly died having a miscarriage. And basically she said, when I was in paediatrics, they died on us all the time. And that's what she said about when my son was ill. And then she said, when women give birth, you know, in a paddy field, they get up and they get on with their job. And I thought, so with all due respect, I don't live there. I live here, and it's just, anyway, when she did that with Paul, he ended up in hospital, really bad for a little while with a very, very bad stomach bug. And I wouldn't go back to her. I refused. And then my health visitor came round when Paul was 15 months, and she said, "How are you?" And so I said, "Well, I'm pregnant." She went, "I've got it on my notes." I went, "No." She said, "You've been to the doctor?" And I said, "No." She went, "With your history?" Because I had a couple of miscarriages. So I said, "Well, I won't see her again for anything, you know. I'll just go down the pharmacy." That lady, the pharmacist, was amazing. Always had the right answer. I said I'd sooner see Mrs. Wood than I would her. So she talked me into changing to this new surgery. And so I did, and I've been with them ever since. And they've recently been bought out by a multinational company. And everything has been streamlined. All of the staff are gone. They're all new. The last few times that I've been, I've seen some assistant that isn't even really a qualified doctor as such. And there's been a big bit of trouble about them recently on the news. Yeah, it's just been a bit, one thing after another, and I'm fed up with them telling me that I haven't had a certain medication for, what, 2 years, when I know I have it all the time, and I get it from them. You don't get it from anywhere else. You know, I'm just fed up with all the things that go wrong all the time since they have since they got brought out. And I can understand why it happened. Looking for my thing to turn the fan off. I was hot, not anymore. I can understand why, because all of the doctors that I had, the one that accepted us, and she went off and did a job share with someone else on another surgery, but I stayed with that surgery because I've finally got a good doctor. I want to keep him, because the one I had before, the one who nearly killed us, was bad. The one I had before that, I lived somewhere else. So I've got fed up with having poor doctors. Not only did I live somewhere else, they were awful anyway. So if I finally found a good surgery, I wanted to keep it. And gradually they died because they were getting old. And there was only one left, and she was going part-time, and she didn't really want to see anyone after COVID. So you couldn't really get to see her, but she would give you a call back sometimes. But other than that, no, they were anymore. They were all locums. Couldn't get anyone to stay there permanently. They were just locum after locum after locum. So I could understand her selling it. And she still works there. But as I say, she only does phone consultations and stuff. But she works for them now rather than it's her practice. So yeah, I can understand why, because they found it hard to fill the positions. But still, I can't be doing with it, you know. I can't be doing with the pettiness of their rules and them telling me. And of course, you know, they will shout over you if you say, "No, I'm sorry, but I've had this medication from you. That's not according to our records." You know, and I said, "I don't care what your records say. I don't get it from anywhere else. I have to get it from you." I said, there was one time I got my cream from a dermatologist, but other than that, you're the only surgery that I can get it from. And they swear blind that I've not had it. And I know, well, I just say, you know, your system is lying to you. It's not right. You know, it's losing information. I know that it happens. It happens on my website from time to time. I might there's been times when I've done a stock take and a whole whole thing is not there that I thought, no wonder that didn't sell. I know I uploaded it. Where'd it go? So you know, I know that these glitches do happen, but they seem to kind of refuse to believe that it can happen to their perfect system. But and you know, I just might change. I said to Gary the other day, might change doctors. He was like, yeah, you know, he wants to, so possibly, but I'll have to do it later. I mean, I'll need this stuff first. But I'm just getting a bit, nothing's kind of, I know I'm going to sound really old now, but nothing's as it used to be. Nothing's like your doctor used to know you. You know, when I said I stayed with them, but one by one they all died. All those doctors, you know, they knew us, and I knew them, and they knew my kids, and they, you know, you don't get that anymore. You just, well, don't seem to anyway. If you've got it, hold on to it, because it's just not like that. Anyway, I'm whinging again. Oh my God. Oh, I feel like one of those days, aren't I? Is there anything else I can moan about? Maybe. Hey, let's have a look at Christmas trees. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. You know what I like? I'm going to moan now, right? I know it's unusual. But when I bought this, I looked at the pictures, as you scroll up Temu, and this was black. It's grey. It's not black enough. It was really dark black, and all these trees were vibrant. They're not, are they? They're kind of dull trees on a grey background. And I thought, well, I'll keep it because it was like ridiculously cheap. But it is ridiculously cheaply made. It's horrible. Look at the inside. You know, it's not anything I'll wear anywhere other than sitting in front of this because I want to be festive. But, you know, it's really, I might make a bag out of it later. Possibly, you know. It's not fit for purpose. Other people, they order from Shein, they order from Temu, they get stuff and it's brilliant. I order stuff and I get this crud. You know, it's like, what the heck? Oh, well. It's just for Christmas. I kind of begrudge, you know, when you kind of get stuff for Christmas, like, for instance, buying Christmas cushions or Christmas bedding, you know, and getting it out once a year over Christmas, and then you can't use it again until next Christmas. I don't have the storage for a start to have unnecessary stuff, but I'd want to use it, you know. I just ordered some new bedding, funnily enough. John Lewis had a sale, so I thought, right, when they've got a sale, I always get a decent bedding, and I pay more than I would for bedding out of somewhere like Dunelm. But they're reduced, so it's like Egyptian cotton and really good. So yeah, I thought I'll get some bedding out of John Lewis. I had a voucher as well, so I thought Black Friday, get on the John Lewis, see what's on offer. So yeah, but I couldn't just justify getting one that's Christmassy. I mean, you probably have them at home, you probably enjoy them, but I just have the storage. We don't have a loft or anything like that, so you know. It's hard enough storing Christmas decorations, let alone cushions. I used to have Christmas crockery when the boys were little, and like little plates with Santa Claus on, and but they were things that held nuts and crackers, you know, not dinner plates and stuff like that. But you get so much now, and I just think, well, I don't know if I want to get. I don't mind getting a tablecloth, you know, because you just pack that away with your decorations or something like that, but. Yeah, there's so much you can get, and it's, you know, so I thought, well, I don't mind, it's rubbish. It's only for Christmas, isn't it? And there's one, the yarn addict will say, it's for the house. It's for the house. So it's fine. Anyway, that was another whinge, was it? Dear, oh dear. And I'm usually so happy. What on earth's going on? I've got to do my packing. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to do it because time is running out, isn't it? And then you don't want to do it too early. You just end up with a load of creased up stuff. You can't do it at the last minute because, you know, you kind of stress yourself out. And the optimum time for me to do that would be Saturday, wouldn't it? But I don't know yet what we're doing Saturday. I was planning on something, but whether it will come off or not, I don't know. It rather depends on number 2 son. And well enough and stuff like that. Anyway, I've got pork. Or is it pork chicken? I think there's a mixture of 2 things. There's pork and chicken, but they're all, you know, I said I got stuff out the freezer that was all coated with things that you're not going to be able to eat when we're on a diet. So I've got kind of lemon pepper chicken. There's a buttered garlic pork chop. Gary bought those. Not sure if I'm going to like them. But there's also another one, paprika chicken. So we're going to have a real mixture of flavours today. We're going to have some chicken rice and just eat all these meats with rice. So that's dinner today. Sorted. I kind of, every now and then I get a bit peckish. Like last night I was hungry. And the night before, and I mooch around and I think there's nothing in this house to eat. There's absolutely nothing. There's no, I can't eat bread anyway, but there's nothing, You know, there's not a roll, there's not a bread, there's not a cracker that doesn't have Christmas written all over it. And so I can't eat that now. So I'm going, well, what can I actually eat? So I ate a piece of cheese. And then I noticed that Gary had some Marmite flavoured crisps. And I thought, oh, guys across the pond, that's chips to you. So I thought, oh, they were actually really nice. I thought they're just like beef flavour, really. But they were nice. So I had a packet of them. But they were tiny. But it's not going to fill me up. So that's why I had the cheese as well. I've been getting really hungry in the evening. But my dinner yesterday was a really small spaghetti bolognese. So I was like, what the heck? I'm dieting without really trying because I just got no food. Can't really go buy food. It will spoil while we're away. So, yeah, I'm just like hungry most of the time. Not exactly wasting away though. Just saying. So I've been getting on really well with Gary's scarf. And the more I look at it, the more I like it. The yarn's weird. I wouldn't, I don't know if I'd recommend that yarn for anybody. It's really weird. Anyway, I'm going to use it, but I've got rather a lot of it. And I bought the other colour as well for like making myself something. But I'm not going to be doing anything like that with it again. Don't know what I shall do with that. Anyway, I'm going to get off and upload this video. Got a little announcement. I've decided to end my giveaway for the calendar now. The reason being, if I wait until Saturday and then I want to do that, I said I'd do it for that Saturday because I would then have time to send it. But I'm going to be away, so I won't be able to send it straight away. It'll have to wait a few days. So, yeah, I figured I'd just do it now and then get it posted tomorrow, if I can. So thank you. If not, it will just have to go Saturday or whatever, but I can take it to the post office. If people don't come back to me in time, I'm defeating my object, but never mind. Got a little bit of time to come back with whoever's the winner. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Merry Christmas. It's December. Vlogmas is what it is. Bye for now.